Hello dissenters, my name is Italix and I am here today in this lumber-filled world of Stonehearth where we're cutting down some trees and we're going to try to build a little home, we're going to try to craft some furniture, and we're going to see how all this goes. Stonehearth is in a very early alpha state. There's not much gameplay here just yet, but if you'd like to support the developers and buy in, you can do so, and I'm going to talk more about that in a little while, but first let's focus on making some buildings, feeding our lovely settlers here, and of course just having them stockpile all these materials which they're scattering over the landscape. First things first, let's make a building. So over here in the structures we can either link walls together to make our own size building, or we can make a simple room. So we're going to go with the simple room. It just makes things a lot easier. There's a doorway, and let's just place it right next to the stockpile. Left clicking will start the blueprint up, and they will begin taking the lumber that they have been stockpiling it and building towards making this little simple room that we've just constructed. Now, I would just build my own with the wall loop, however, I've been having some crashing issues when trying to make the wall loop, so lots of things that are going to be ironed out over time. Now, I did want to talk about, while they're building this, the pricing structure. To get into the alpha, and of course to get the full game when it releases, is $30, which is a little bit steep in my opinion, considering what is available for you to do right now. However, for $15, if you are patient, you can get the full game when it releases late 2014. So that may end up waiting a lot longer, but it will be cheaper in the long run if you'd rather just kind of be patient, sit back and see how the game progresses. That's a safer pick, or if you want to play right now, because they are going to be adding a lot more gameplay elements very soon now that the game engine has been finalized. Well, you can do so. So check out the link below if you'd like some more information on that. So I like how they're climbing these little ladders, getting the scaffolding up higher and higher to build the walls, as opposed to, say, Castle Story, where I have to continuously build up and up to get them to be able to walk that high. I like they can just do scaffolding on their own, so that is a nice change of pace. And while they are doing that, we can also take a look at some of the other gameplay mechanics that are in play here. A little ways away from our simple room are some berry bushes. With these berry bushes, I can tell them to gather the berries from each of these particular bushes, and they're going to go and put them in a little basket where they can feed themselves, because you can see they are all very hungry right now. They've got chicken legs. Why is chicken leg the universal sign for I am hungry? Or food? I guess because chicken is just so... Anyways, we're almost done with this home. Just got the roof left to go, walking on top. And what we are going to use this little room for is to make a carpenter's workplace. So here in the workshop, we can get the carpenter's workshop placed down. Inside, we'll just go ahead and set it on down. And the crafter's stockpile is where he's going to be placing his materials after he crafts them. So we're just going to place them right outside. Just make it nice and close by. And then we have to assign someone to become the crafter, the carpenter, him or herself. But first, we have to go ahead and craft the workstation. I think all of our lovely people are over here snacking, chowing down. You can see they've got a little plate. They're sitting down and eating. Oh, they're so cute. And when they get cold, they will come over here and start a fire in the fire pit. And there is a day-night cycle. You can see the shadows are setting. Ooh, that looks pretty. I like the way that the background looks. It's kind of a nice little lighting effect. The game world is not infinite, at least not at the moment. There is an edge. Whoa, the universe, where did it go? As we zoom back in, it is now pretty much officially nighttime. Wrapping up construction on the house, most of the people have been fed, and we do have a nice little carpenter's workbench down in there. Let's see if you can see it. There's a floating magic saw right on top. First step is first with the carpenter's workbench, we have to promote someone. We're going to promote Dara Nonak, who I just clicked on. We're going to click on this to approve you as your new role of carpenter. So now she is going to don new clothing, and she's going to walk over here to magic herself into being the carpenter. Let's watch as she performs the magic rituals. Get a nice little view here. She grabbed the saw, changed clothes, did a sweet spinning animation, and now she can craft things. What can we craft, Alex, you might be asking? Look, they started a fire. What lovely particle effects. They actually had to use a log to put in the fire as well. They might have to replace it. That's right. It's a log. Alright, what can we do? Well, if we click on this, we can craft things. Now, here's a crafting menu to show what's available at the moment. We can make some beds, we can make some fences and gates, we can make some tables, the basics. So the fences are being crafted one little piece at a time. We have like 3 of them now. So let's try to use them, shall we? A fun thing to do is to fence in the berry bushes, and that's just going to make things look a bit more pleasant. To do that, we can just go over here to build, place an item, and we'll have a little menu at the bottom right that pops up. From here, we can right click to realign the fences. Let's just make it like one space apart. All right, so we're gonna just kind of connect the dots here. There's 2, and there's 3. So now that we started crafting the fences and placing them down, everyone's carrying them over one at a time very pleasantly and constructing our lovely little orchard. We can also make a nice gate if that gate is ever crafted. There's another picket fence, so we can start connecting these dots one at a time. So it is going to be really slow goings, but you get the idea. And of course, you're going to be able to craft some homes as well and put in those homes some tables for them to eat. Anyways, guys, I wanted to give you just a brief look at Stonehearth. I know it's still super early in development. I would advise being cautious at this moment with the game until a few more of the bugs are ironed out. You can see that my lovely people do not feel like finishing my house. And they're kind of hanging out over here next to the stockpile, just holding things, some of these same issues which have plagued Castle Story in my experience. And some of those things in Castle Story which have still not been completed. Not trying to throw Castle Story under the bus, because I think I might make some videos again on it soon, because it's just so much fun. But you might want to be careful when investing in this game just yet. Not saying it's not going to be good, but right now there's still some game-breaking bugs that prevent you from doing even the basic things that are currently available. So I advise you to keep an eye out on Stonehearth, and I'll be covering it more as it develops and progresses and as more is added to it over time. Hope you enjoyed this quick video. Hope you enjoyed this look at Stonehearth. If you did and you'd like to see some more little alpha previews like this in the near future, let me know by leaving me a like on this video if you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. My name is Italics, and I will see you next time.